Hey guys, so I have here is 16 flavors of chapsticks. And we got here is M&Ms, Skittles, Starburst, and Crush, Root Beer, 7-Up, Dr. Pepper Cherry, and regular Dr. Pepper. Now, for those of you who don't remember those, back in the 90s and early 2000s, these were really popular, and then somehow they faded out of existence. And a few days ago, I saw these at the store where I work, and I thought, why not buy these and do a review on these? Plus, as a 90s baby and a 2000s kid, I think it'd be a great way to relive my childhood, even though I missed out on it because by the time I was old enough to remember, these lip balms went whoop, bye-bye. But you never know, they might bring them back, along with some other iconic 90s and 2000s stuff that we all enjoyed. But anyhow, I'm going to do a review for these, and I'm really excited. And now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a sniff test, and a couple of them I'm going to try on. Not all of them, but I'm going to do a review on them and see how this goes. This is my first time doing a review on my channel, so bear with me, but I promise I'll make this as fun as possible. Well, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to start with this package, and I'm going to start with the M&Ms and the Skittles and then the Starburst. Now, I've never had an M&Ms chapstick, so this should be fun. I got here all of these, and I already actually took a whiff of some of it when I opened it, and I have a really good feeling about these. I think the M&Ms are all going to be the same because when it comes to chocolate, it's chocolate. But I'm also curious to see how the Skittles and the Starburst smells like. Well, let's start trying them. So I decided to pick this blue one because blue is my favorite. So I'm going to do is take a sniff. I can smell a little bit of the chocolate, but yeah, I definitely can smell the chocolate, but actually smells pretty good. I actually went ahead and did the other tube, and they definitely smell the same. But anyhow, I'm going to do the Skittles, and I'm going to do the berry punch. And I'm not sure if I had the berry Skittles or something like that. Maybe they're referring to the one where it's all the tropical flavors and stuff that we used to get in high school and stuff. But anyhows, definitely smells fruity. I can smell it a little bit, but it's definitely fruit punch. I mean berry punch. Now I'm going to try the strawberry, and I'm not sure if I had the strawberry before. I mean, Skittle-wise. I can't remember. All I know is that whenever I get Skittles and stuff, or M&Ms, I just eat them without a second thought. But anyhows, definitely smells like strawberries. Reminds me of the regular cherry chapstick that I would always get when I was a kid. Nothing too special about it, but actually pretty good. Now for the green apple. I'm definitely curious to know how it smells because who would have thought of creating a green apple Skittles chapsticks? I can definitely smell a little bit of the green apple, but it smells pretty good. Now for the Starburst, I'm going to start with the cherry. I can smell a little bit of the cherry, but it's kind of hard because of all the wax and stuff. But I can see why it kind of went out of style because of the lack of flavor. But then again, each to its own. Now for the Strawberry Starburst. Okay. Definitely smelled the strawberry, but not as much. Maybe it's because of my allergies or whatever, but I don't know. Now for the Strawberry Starburst. Pretty good. Can't smell much of it, but definitely has a good scent to it. But again, because of all the wax and partially because I have allergies, so sometimes it prevents me from getting the full scent, but still, it's pretty good. Now I'm going to do the soda one. I noticed that they put 2 of the same kind just to finish the package, but I'm going to go ahead and just ignore these and do the ones with different flavors. Because these looks promising. I got these favorite flavors here. Ignore the M&Ms and Skittles and Starburst in the background because I'm too lazy to move them. But honestly, I'm feeling confident about these because all of these flavors here I really love pop-wise, and it's actually taking me back to my childhood. I'm going to start with the Dr. Pepper because Dr. Pepper is my favorite. I would always get Dr. Pepper when I was a kid, or at least in my late teens and stuff, because it was always my favorites. Like when I go to McDonald's, for example, I'll always get a Dr. Pepper. Okay, I can't really smell much of the Dr. Pepper, but I do like the designs for it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put this on because my lips are chappy. All right, I can definitely smell a little bit more of the Dr. Pepper. But I was going to put each and every one on, but to see if I can get more of the scent, but I decided not to waste my time on that because I don't want to put too much chapstick on, because what I learned is that if you put too much on, your lips are going to get too greasy, and if you are wanting to, let's say, kiss your crush, you don't want to get all that grease or oil on them. But anyhows, now for the root beer, which is also my favorite. This was one of the only type of sodas that was allowed as a kid, because when it comes to caffeine, let's say if you want a Dr. Pepper or a Coke, you're guaranteed your parents are going to say no. I can't really smell the root beer, but I do like the logo on it. Maybe you have to actually put it on in order to get the taste, but either way, I still love it. Now for the cherry Dr. Pepper. I've only had cherry Dr. Pepper a few times in my life. Whoops. And I actually do like it. Wow. I can definitely smell the cherry Coke. Kind of smells like cotton candy. Since I love it, I'll go ahead and put some on. This one definitely stands out. Next, I'm going to do the Crush Orange. And I used to love drinking that stuff when I was in high school. Ooh, I love it. It's got a vanilla scent to it, and kind of like the orange pop that I used to eat when I was a kid. But anyways, I used to drink that stuff when I was in college, and it's pretty cool, pretty good. Can't believe they discontinued that stuff, this type of chapsticks. Since I like it so much, I might as well put some on my lips. You can never have too much chapsticks. Because fun fact, your lips needs a lot of moisture, but not too much, because you want to lock in the moisture in your lips, not drench your lips in oil or grease, especially when it comes to chapsticks. Last but not least, 7-Up. Also my favorite soda, and one of the few sodas that I was allowed to drink when I was a kid, because 7-Up, like Sprite and root beer, don't usually have a lot of caffeine, but still has sugar. But those were the few sodas that my parents and family were more likely to say yes, because at least they don't have to worry about me bouncing off the walls. Sorry for the noise. My fish are having a epic battle. But anyhows, okay, I can smell a little bit of the 7-Up. It's giving off Sprite vibes, but definitely like it. And the final verdict, these 3 are my top favorite, because when I did a scent test on the cherry Dr. Pepper and the Crush soda, I can definitely tell that these are Crush and cherry Dr. Pepper. And for the regular one, even though I couldn't smell much of it, but as soon as I put it on, I can definitely not only get the scent of it, but the flavor of it. So that is my top 3. Which one of these would you try? Let me know in the comments. And let me know, should they bring these back more, or it's best to keep them at a museum somewhere? Let me know in the comments. That's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I promise next time when I make videos like this, it'll be a little bit more exciting and stuff. It's just that I'm still learning how to do this stuff and still trying to get used to being in front of the camera. Plus, I had a long day at work and I'm still slightly exhausted from it. But I really wanted to do this review because I've been meaning to do it since I bought these. But even though I couldn't smell a lot of the scent from these, but I really loved those chapsticks. It brought back memories, and I feel that it's something that should be brought back more, because some of the flavors we have today I like, but having a flavor for the drinks and the candies and snacks we like, I think it's something that should be made more, especially when you got kids, when they want to do something fun, or if you, let's say, if you love soda, if you want that soda flavored chapstick, it can be fun. I mean, that's how the 90s and 2000s were. They were all about fun and creativity. And I feel like we should bring that stuff back more. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video. Make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video. And give me your suggestions on what I should try next in the comments. And until next time, stay classy, and I'll see you all in the next video.